Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos? Buenas noches. Estamos aquí para jugar un nuevo juego que esta vez es Call of Cthulhu, de la novela de Lovecraft, que habla de este tan conocido personaje. Esta semana acabamos Devotion, así que hoy vamos a empezar este nuevo juego. Ya lo había comenzado un poco nada más para probarlo. No lo avancé mucho, pero la verdad se ve bastante interesante. Muchos dirían, es una película interactiva, pero está bien para pasar, ir avanzando y conociendo la historia y metiéndote en el mundo de Lovecraft. La verdad la ambientación está bastante bien. No es un juego así que digas de acción, es un juego más de suspenso, misterio, terror y muchas cosas más. Entonces pues vamos a comenzar este juego de Call of Cthulhu. A diferencia de Devotion, este sí tiene subtítulos en español, así que va a ser más fácil y más dinámico para el streaming y no de estarles leyendo todo lo que dice ahí, aburriendo. Entonces, pues vamos a empezar. Nueva partida. Pues igual, vamos a hacerlo aquí mismo. Sí. Edward Pierce, veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial. El juego salió a finales del año pasado, en octubre del 2018, creo que el mero Halloween. De hecho, la voz del personaje principal de Edward Pierce es la misma del que sale en Vampire. Él hizo la voz del protagonista de Vampire. También un juego que a mí me está agradando, no lo he acabado, pero me está agradando bastante. Entonces comencemos el juego. Adéntrate a la locura. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. ¿Qué anda con esa traducción? Estoy loco, espiad, que lo Dios sorprende aquel que en su tosuda insensibilidad es capaz de conservar la cordura hasta el espantoso final. Es que está en español, tío, en castellano. Órale. Vernos. Estamos en un lugar donde hay puro tiburón muerto, bastante destrozado. Aquí no hay nada. La verdad esto lo pasé rápido la primera vez para nada más probarlo y configurar controles. Ok, entonces creo que me tenía que ir por acá. Ese también está cerrado, sí. Ok, vamos a ver. Buscar algo para las pinzas. Aquí hay unas pinzas, pero tengo que buscar. Dice, tienes que alumbrar objetos específicos para interactuar con ellos. Entonces supongo que debo agarrar esta lamparita. Aquí está. Mira, ya tengo el cortapernas. Aquí ya vemos unas pinzas, nada más. Tengo que empujarle.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Ok. Acá no vez. Vamos a ver si por aquí es. Espera. A ver, vamos acá. Más... Ah, no, esta es una orca.
What a putrid offering.
Qué ofrenda tan putrida. Guácala.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Oh, he sido elegido. Allá vi con cuál corría. Avancemos. Tuve un poco de retraso con el streaming porque lo estaba configurando.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
No, Flynn. Ok, fue un mal viaje.
I hate whiskey.
No, no odies el whisky. O consultar diario. Mi oficina que pertenece a la agencia de detectives Wentworth. Después de la Gran Guerra decidí instalarme en Boston, donde siempre hay un trabajo para gente como yo. Puros casos agradables. Adulterios, venganzas, desapariciones. ¿Qué es? Pesadillas. Edward Pierce es un veterano de Primera Guerra Mundial que participó en la ofensiva Mosagone. De los pocos sobrevivientes del batallón perdido de las unidades estadounidenses sufrieron grandes pérdidas. Por favor, artillería. Se vieron obligados a mantener. Ahora, digamos que le fue mal en la guerra y ahora está traumado. Y tienes usa somníferos y alcohol para calmar las pesadillas que lo siguen. No tengo información. Inventario. Un encendedor. Ok. ¿Qué es esto?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
Píldoras para dormir. Se ve bien el juego. Llegamos acá. Una botella de whisky. Ah, tomando bebida total. ¿Afectará mi destino? ¡Ah, no!
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
El médico puede decir cuantas veces quiera que ya no necesito el remedio para meter a raya los recuerdos. Pero yo sé que volverán si paro. Vuelvo a escuchar voces en mis sueños, pero esas voces son diferentes. O la criatura sin nombre le llama. Inventario. Espérenme, que mi gato está haciendo de las suyas, que anda de terco. A ver, permítanme tantito. No te acuestes en el teclado, bien. Ya, disculpen las interrupciones. Okay, sigamos. Vamos a apagar el radio. Está sonando el teléfono, pero ¿por qué voy a contestar?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Voy a contestar hasta que termine de investigar.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
El dueño de un bar me contrató. Que siga sonando. Okay. Ah, conocimiento es esto. No me dice nada del caso, nada más dice que ya está resuelto. Okay.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
El marido nunca entendió que su mujer lo hubiera abandonado. Oh, lo estuvieron molestando y él no los peló. Vamos a seguir acá. No hay nada.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Ok, creo que la agencia donde trabaja es...
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Ah, aquí hay algo que no vi. Ah, no sé, ya lo vi.
I have business here to attend to.
Ok, no me dejó salir. Supongo que ya debo contestar el teléfono. No quiero beber, ya bebí. Vale, vamos a contestar.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information.
Uy, otra vez mis datos me los van a pedir. Ah, claro, vamos a ponerle elocuencia. Tengo 8 puntos para gastar. Puntos de personaje, ok, tipo RPG. Vamos a ponernos elocuencia. E investigación. Percepción. Psicología, representa el conocimiento compartido en tu madre. Entonces vamos a okay. A ver, entonces, ahí está, 30, 50. Creo que así. Ok. Como... Ahí está. Ok, yo creo que sí está bien. Vamos a añadir. Y ahora voy a aceptar, a validar.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce...
Ok, ya me quieren correr. Yo me enojo. Y digo,
I'm
al
coming.
diablo. Ah, están tocando la puerta. Un caso. Las gráficas ni parecen de juego actual. Parece el 360.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person
PS3.
whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Hey, la cueva de un borracho. Estás entrando a mi casa, maldito.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Sí, bien dicho.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
A ver, vamos a ver el
That's all you've got?
cuadro.
The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Ok, me dijo borracho, me pide que vea el cuadro, que está de gente loca. Y aún así quiere que le responda su caso. Está bien. ¿Qué le diré primero? Examinar la pintura. Vamos a examinar la pintura. Vamos primero a ver el caso.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Está ilegible la etiqueta de envío, pero entiende parte de dirección almacén 36, Darkwater. Dicen que el fuego empezó en el comedor y se llevó a toda la familia. La policía concluye que fue un accidente doméstico. Sin embargo, hacer hincapié en la fragilidad mental de Sarah Hawkins. ¿Por qué? Un artículo sobre el matrimonio de Sarah Hawkins y... ok. Veamos. Aquí tengo mis archivos. Acá puedo consultar las pistas. Mis habilidades. Aquí nada más tengo esta pista. El inventario. Ok. Vayamos a ver la pintura.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Punisher.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Ok.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Ok, ok. Vamos a ver, esta respuesta desbloqueada.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
A ver, hay alguna historia que no
Her
encaja.
husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
A ver, vamos a hacer un pequeño movimiento. Ahí, para que se vea bien. Ahí está. Así se ven bien los subtítulos, se ven bien los diálogos. Ahí está. Así ya se ve mejor, ¿no? Bueno, sigamos con estas aventuras. Ahora ya le pregunté esto. La fragilidad mental.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay. Creo que ya le pregunté todo lo que sabía.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Okay.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
O sea, me agrede y quiere que lo... A ver, Warrior. Ah, aquí vienen todos. Shaw Hawkins. Ok. Y ella fue la que murió junto con su familia. Que es el estudiante y el hijo de ellos dos. Ok. Listas.
I used to be an avid reader.
Aquí está el... Oh, aprendizaje de medicina. Ay, cabrón, me espanté. Aguántenme. Bueno, sigamos. Ok, progreso. Ah, ok.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ok, vamos a cambiar tantito algo. Creo que la luz es lo que está haciendo que... Sombras, poses, efectos, alto, textura... Ya se mueve bien. Este se mueve más rápido. Vámonos para allá. Pierce tomó el caso Hawkins, la artista maldita que ha sido acusada de provocar el incendio que mató a su familia, incluida ella. Solo una pista que le dejó su padre, que es la pala en pintura, y tengo que ir a Darkwater, a ver qué pasa en Darkwater. A ver cómo nos va en Darkwater. Te da mucho encargar. Estuvo comentarios varios en la crítica, como que le fue más o menos, le pusieron como 60 y tantos, pero hubo mucha gente que le gustó. De hecho, hasta en Steam no tiene mala calificación. Adentro está la locura. Ok. Fumo el cigarro para verme todo cool. Un juego de sala y de estudio. Muy cinematográfico el inicio. Con las gráficas, tengo un issue con las gráficas, o sea, es lo de menos, ¿no? Mientras el juego tenga, pero en serio parece de la generación pasada. Call of Cthulhu. Qué agradable lugar. Hermoso.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Ahora le mataron una ballena, un
You know
tiburón.
what?
¿Qué es eso?
Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Ok.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ok. Vamos con Fitzroy. Hijo de...
Hey, be careful.
Tiene cara
Let's
de
get him
alguien.
another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ah, me voy a disculpar. Híjole, ¿qué era? Ah, elocuencia, elocuencia, ¿cuánto tenía de elocuencia?
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Ah, sí me dio bebida.
I think we'll get along well.
Ok. ¿Por qué cada vez que tomo me afecta mi destino? O sea, que muero si soy un alcohólico.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Ok.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
Hola, ¿qué
What can
tal?
I tell you?
Alexander
I'm a
Ramírez.
nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Ok. Averigüemos sobre Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Ok.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
Sus
You
pinturas
need to
eran
see them
raras,
for
entonces.
yourself. Make up your own mind.
Ok.
Her vision.
Vamos a
Was
preguntarle
it so
eso.
terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ok, no hablemos
I've
más
got
de
what I
Sarah.
need.
Anything else?
Creo que ya tengo todo. Sí, según yo tenía
What can you
todo.
tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland
Sí, ya le volví a
for her
preguntar.
paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Ok. Ya le habían
I've got what
preguntado.
I need.
Y
Anything else?
volver. No le he preguntado sobre Darkwater. Ya, era eso, igual.
That'll be all for now.
Ok, ya fui al bar. Este fue el que me escupió. Aquí no hay nada.
What you looking at, stranger?
Ay, no sé qué preguntar. Pues sí que le gusta beber. Vamos a irnos más.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Ok, no la voy a molestar más. Vamos a ir con estos. Oh,
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros,
Alexander
but
se
we give it
trata
all we've
prácticamente
got.
en
That's
los
true.
relatos de Lovecraft.
It's a reminder
Es
of
un
the
juego
time
en el
when we were
que
still
empieza un
fishing for
caso
whales off
y tienes que
Darkwater
ir
Island.
indagando todo lo que está en ese caso. Todo es en base a los relatos de Lovecraft de Cthulhu. Entonces viene mezclando suspenso con un poco de terror. Podríamos decirlo que es como una película interactiva en el que vas indagando. La verdad, por lo que investigué, creo que no hay así que digas tanta acción, sino más bien es ir tratando de descubrir los misterios del caso que en el que te metiste y el misterio del lugar este que se llama Darkwater, que fue donde se murió la familia que vas a investigar. Todo empezó por un incendio que provocó, en teoría, la que pintaba unos cuadros. Entonces hoy te tengo que estar preguntándole a cada uno de ellos qué fue lo que pasó.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one
No hay de
of
qué.
the miraculous
Vamos a ver qué
catch.
tal está también.
Exactly.
A lo mejor creo que es puro hablar y hablar, creo, no sé, y ir indagando la historia.
I've never heard this song before.
Aunque se me figuran mucho las
Only
decisiones
people
como en el
from
Mass
here
Effect.
know it.
Aunque en el
It
Mass
tells the
Effect había
story
acción.
of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ok, vámonos de aquí.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Creo
Good
que ya
night,
nos dijeron todo lo que
stranger.
necesitábamos saber.
So long.
Ok. Se ve raro.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
¿Tiene un tatuaje aquí, una marca o qué? Ok, vamos a seguir acá, que no hay nada.
The miraculous catch.
Ah, aquí está lo que hablaban los
Apparently,
del
the
bar.
most significant event of the last 80 years.
21 de mayo de los 47, pesca milagrosa. Habíamos perdido la esperanza, la atribución de Scylla o de lo que queda de ella retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. El cetáceo. Vamos a dejarla ahí. Pesca milagrosa. El cetáceo superior en tamaño incluso a las formidable ballenas dentadas llenaba toda la cubierta del barco. O sea, prácticamente fue de una gran pesca de una ballena gigante que cabía en todo el barco prácticamente. Por el tamaño de la ballena y que permitió alimentar a varios habitantes de Darkwater y poner fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Esto ya es otras noticias de un alquiler, un almacén en alquiler que creo que es el que tengo que investigar. Y una velada especial para comer lo de la ballena. No, ¿qué? Para celebrar el regreso a casa de los valientes balleneros. Ok, ya tenemos eso.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Ok, estos son de un manicomio. Vayamos con el capitán.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor.
A ver, aquí no hay nadie. Pues vamos con el capitán. ¿Por qué no antes de ir con el capitán investigo su choza?
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Aquí fue donde me trajeron a la ballena.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Creo que no han pescado tanto.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
El baño. Ok, sigamos. Ok, más cosas que investigar.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
A los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control por acá no es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. O sea, me están amenazando. Tengo que controlar a mis hombres. Seguro Cat es la señorita que encontramos en el bar. Aquí ya no había nada más. Antes de preguntarle quiero investigar más cosas aquí. Pues ya lo vi. Me encanta que me puedo meter y no me dicen nada. Ah, libro de medicina. Cada vez que estoy consiguiendo... Ah, ya me dio un punto. Ah, elocuencia o percepción. Psicología, ¿qué era? Pues psicología... Ocultismo. Híjole, yo creo que... Percepción. Ok, sigamos. Aquí no hay nada más que ver. Vamos aquí arriba. Sí, las gráficas sí están como que muy... Insisto, muy...
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
A ver si se parece al capitán que está acá abajo. ¿Qué es? Aquí no hay nadie, nada.
What a macabre souvenir.
Una pata de palo. Creo que ya no hay nada más. Veamos, para abajo. No hay nada. Vamos a preguntarle al capitán.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Okay,
when you're done,
papeles.
come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay, voy a revisar esto.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Okay, no hay mucho. Ay, desapareció. Ah, no, ahí va.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
A ver, le voy a preguntar, porque parece que un candadito desbloqueado, seguramente con las habilidades que ahorita tengo puedo ver qué más tiene.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Ok, vamos a preguntar al almacén 36. El almacén 36 es donde me dieron la pista para los que acaban de unirse, para el caso en el que se murió la familia. Tengo que ir a ese almacén.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph, the one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Ah, ya la vi.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Okay, vamos a preguntarle quién es Kat, aunque la pregunta es ya más que la respuesta es más que
I
obvia.
found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ok, creo que no le tienen miedo a Kat. Aquí creo
I
que
shall
ya
be on
acabé.
my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Perdón que se movió esto, es que está mi gato moviendo todo. Ok, digamos acá. A ver, vamos a ver con esto, señores. Ok, no quieren que esté por acá, ok.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Se está... Ok, no estoy hablando contigo, déjame pasar. Vamos acá. ¿Qué tanto alboroto?
Let the police do their work.
Todos se parecen.
Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't?
¿Para qué me pregunta?
Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put
Ya
that
no me
beast
dijo
back in the
nada.
water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Vamos a ver qué dice acá.
They can't understand. Damn stupid
The
idiot.
blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time
Sí,
ago.
se atravesó, se
Only a
está platicando,
specialist would know.
me volteé a ver como de
You can't
quítate.
understand. You're not sailors.
Ok,
It's a
aquí no hay
sign.
nada.
There's something
Vamos con
coming.
este poli.
Real bad.
Where do you think you're going?
Volteame a ver, maldito.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Oh, qué genio.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Yeah, maybe.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ok. Vayamos para acá.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to
¿Quién
come onto
carajos es
our
San
island and
Brandon?
ridicule our protectors.
Aquí está.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
A ver, vamos a preguntar quiénes
Two
son los que están
guys
ahí al
behind
fondo.
you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Vamos a preguntar, ya sabemos quién es Kat, es la chava.
Is it Kat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced
Ok,
him.
ya como que repitió el diálogo. Y ven aquí, digo, esa pregunta como que sí está muy tonta, pero bueno.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Ok. Pues creo que
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Ok, no me ayudaron así que digamos mucho, solo vi que está su santo... ¿Cuál era el santo? Aquí hay alguien más. Ah, ya lo vi que era. Es el de allá. Vamos a ver. Esto es lo más que se puede correr, Ah, sí le pusieron unos símbolos raros.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Aquí me están apareciendo todos los con los que he hablado. Igual los lugares. Y el santo que estaba acá. Ok, sigamos con esto. Aquí no hay nada más. No, una puerta.
Damnation, I broke it.
Ok. No pude abrir. A ver aquí qué hay. Aquí no hay nada. Creo que iré con los que están ahí tapando la entrada. Digo.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who. I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut, on the docks. Not even. And don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok, aquí no hay nada. Si le hace falta un poco de acción a esto, prosigamos.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Te puedo mentir. Vamos a preguntarle de la estatua.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Ok, vamos a regresar a esta... A ver, voy a mentirles.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ok, vámonos por otro lado. No pude lograr pasar.
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Ok, me mandaron con el capitán.
I shall take my leave.
Acá pues no veo nada más. Así que vámonos para acá. Ok, encontré...
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
A ver, aquí ya no veo nada más.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ok, me estaba estampando con la pared. Es que aquí hay otra cosa. Llevamos escaleras. Ah, mira, ahí está.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Yo creo que primero... este. Creo me falta algo más. ¿Qué? Pero por dónde bajaba. Ahí a ver. Por lo visto hay otra cosa, pero no sé qué es. Bueno, yo creo que hasta aquí le voy a dejar. Me está ganando el sueño. Pero espero que les haya gustado este primer streaming. A lo mejor estuvo un poco lento, pero es que apenas está empezando el juego. Y espero que se ponga más adelante al principio. Y pues por lo pronto hasta aquí le vamos a dejar. Suscríbanse al canal si les gustó. Y espero verlos pronto. Nos vemos. Hasta pronto.